The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. S&P 500 now up 35.69. 10-year Treasury down 1 basis point. Sorry, seniors. It's at 4.206. That's what our seniors live off of, is that 10-year Treasury. So it becomes painful when it goes the wrong direction for them. But, you know, something that's better than was at the beginning of the year, a percent or change, or 1 point, whatever. Mortgage-backed securities are up 5 basis points, which means interest rates are down ever so slightly. But all that information is readily available on that super secret website, google.com. The question is, why is this happening? Well, a lot of information going on in the world right now. The yield curve, the 10-year yield minus the 2-year yield spread, is around negative 30 basis points, which, as we've gone over, is a reliable recession indicator. But there is another spread that is widely followed for recessions and provides even greater certainty of a recession, the 10-year yield minus the 3-month yield. And that indicator went slightly negative last week. It has gone positive since then, but the signal is in. And we expect these inversions to get worse after the 75 basis point hike November 2nd. Yes, that is coming up, and we did get that from the Fed mole. We know it's going to happen. Just another sign that a recession is coming if we're not already in one. While a recession inflicts pain and people lose their jobs, the silver lining is that rates almost always decline. Last week, as I mentioned, Nick Timiraos, the Fed mole that writes for the Wall Street Journal, said that the Fed is going to hike 75 basis points in November. He's been right every time. Wonder why. And they're going to debate then whether and how to signal plans to approve a smaller increase in December. This means he believes the Fed wants to hike 50 basis points on December 14th. Merry Christmas to you. He explained that several Fed members, including Fed Vice Chair Brainerd, have begun to signal that their desire to slow down the pace of increases and stop raising rates next year to see how their moves this year are slowing the economy. Do we really need them to tell us? Can't we all talk to them ourselves? Maybe they don't shop anywhere and they haven't seen what's going on in the economy. Odds of a 75 basis point hike in December declined from 75% to 48%. Going to get a lot of data this week. We're going to get the first reading of Q3 GDP and the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, the personal consumption expenditures. Within the PCE report, the core reading is expected to rise from 4.9% to 5.2% in September on a year-over-year basis, which is going in the wrong direction. Remember that the Fed has a target of 2%. So we'll be watching all of that. That is the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.